Hello, and welcome to the Tars Henry Channel Show. It's fantastic to see you. Thanks for coming. Welcome to the show. Okay, so to begin with, I'd better introduce what this show this week is going to be about. Normally, I want my show to be a safe space. It's going to be a safe space today. It's a safe space, okay? But I like my show to be fun and lighthearted, and I want it to be a safe space where I can be silly and we can have a fun time. I can make jokes and we can talk, and you know, if you're interested in the stuff I do, then great, you're in the right place. You know, I want it to be a nice space where I can communicate to you and you can be there, and you know, we can have a parasocial relationship and I can joke around and we can all have a good time, and you can write stuff underneath or message me on Instagram or whatever you want to do, and you know, we can just communicate in this way. That's what I'm looking for. But sometimes I need to get stuff off my chest, and this week is one of those times. There's been some horrific racially motivated rioting in the UK and a lot of violence, and it's been horrible. On Sunday last week, I was sort of really upset and angry about what was going on, and I just thought, right, I'm going to talk about this now and I'm going to record it. And I decided I wanted to say something, to do what I can, to use my voice for whatever good that would do, to be involved, to get involved somehow. And last Sunday when I recorded, like, what's the middle part of the show, I was really quite emotional. I was quite angry and upset, and hence the tone of this show is a bit different. So normal programming will resume next week. You know, things are going to go back to being a bit more fun. Okay, so that's what this show is about. This show is about the horrific race riots. Without any more fucking about, this is what I had to say about it. I need to get something off my chest. I've seen about all of the riots that are going on across the UK based on the racist information that's been put out there, that the murderer of those young girls was an immigrant just because he's got black skin. And then that's enabled a bunch of dog-brained, racist, fucking idiot goblins to go out there and create havoc, all in the name of protecting the children. You know, let's protect the children. Let's set fire to a library across the road from a primary school. Let's throw acid at a lady. Let's drag people out of their cars and break windscreens if they're brown. Yeah, I'm washing up. I have a racist issue at work. Not me being racist, but the issue of racism is something that I confront often at work, regularly at work. And I get drawn into discussions about how it's bad. And I have to kind of debate about why it's bad to be racist sometimes. People who are not white are in my family. But that's irrelevant, okay? That is irrelevant. I just want to say to all of these people out there, first of all, if you can't understand that dragging somebody out of their house or their hotel where they live or their car and smashing their property up because of the colour of their skin, if you can't understand that makes you the problem, that makes you a source of violence and pain and damage and hurt and suffering in the world, if you can't understand that, you know, I don't know what to say. I'm talking to Mr. Racist Pants, here, okay? Mr. Perpetrator, Mr. Violence, Mr. Billy Big Bollocks, right? Who wants to go out there and hurt brown people, right? And I shouldn't have to say this, and it's not relevant because we're all human beings who live on the planet Earth, and that should be enough, okay? That should be enough. We're all humans, okay? The separation of races, there's genetically, scientifically, it's negligible, the difference between races. I am talking to one of these, say it's you, a dog-brained, idiotic, moronic goblin who's going out there being violent, okay? Right, first of all, I'm assuming you didn't do well at school, because the fact is, there are not many racist people who are smart. Quick interjection. I just want to acknowledge that lots of these people who are, I think, idiots, going out there committing these horrible crimes, these racist crimes against other human beings in this country right now, terrorizing people, right? They're not the only problem. I want to make it clear that I'm aware that white supremacist structures that come from the top down in this country, there absolutely are, for example, the Daily Mail, who, you know, they'll put out one front cover that's like, you know, huge people stand up against the fascists in this country. They'll do that once. But then all year they're like fanning the flames of it, saying there's a flood of immigrants, jihad is coming, oh no. That's the Daily Mail for you. And there's other papers that are doing it too. And there absolutely are politicians and media owners and university educated journalists who are white supremacists in this country and who are part of this structure in which the people who are committing most of the crimes are living. So these people committing the crimes, you know, they've not had access to the best education. They haven't got much money. They have there's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of pain. It's harder for them to have mental health care. They've got shit going on that's bad, and we do need to address that still. I just want to make that clear, and I just want to make it clear that racism is not just about being stupid. You can be very, very educated. You can be poor and very smart. And I'm not saying to be poor is to be stupid. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know, structurally it's kind of a top-down thing. People are indoctrinated into this white supremacist way of living, way of seeing the world, and you don't have to be stupid to be a white supremacist, to be a racist. Yeah, I just wanted to just jump in and say this, okay? Because I don't want to get myself in any trouble, and I don't, because this isn't it's a hot topic, it's a spicy topic. I generally basically love and respect human beings from all walks of life, okay? And I recognise that everybody has a certain intelligence, and when I say stupid, I mean stupid as in ignorant. And you can be rich and educated to fuck, and you can still be an ignorant, stupid person, okay? So when I talk about stupidity, I mean in terms of ignorance. Okay, I think you understand now. I hope you understand. What I'm saying is if you see a black man and you're a white English man who was born in England, right? And you see a black man and he's walking around, right? If he's a couple of years older than you, 5 years older than you, doesn't matter. He could have been born in Britain for all you know. Not that it matters, but it matters to you, obviously. But if he was born in Britain, he is just as English as you. He's just as British as you. He knows all the same British stuff that you know. Let that sink in there, just as English as you are. Okay? So if you see a woman walking around with a hijab on, she might be just as British as you. She might be just as English as you. You're being a fucking idiot and you're causing pain and problems. And you're ripping apart the culture that you think you're protecting. Like, who do you think, what good do you think you're doing by setting things on fire? What do you think you're achieving? It makes me mad. It makes me mad to think that someone just like me, except maybe with brown skin, right, could be driving my car with my family and a bunch of fucking thugs who think that they're in the right would look in my car and look at my skin colour and go, right, that's the wrong colour, mate. We're going to smash your car up and beat you up because we're so righteous. You need to do better. You need to think about what you've done. You need to think about who you are. You need to think about what a human being is and what your place in the world is. You need to think about what you're doing when you go out and you smash up a hotel, when you want all of the black people and all the brown people kicked off this bit of land that you live on. You need to think about you need to like open a book, not like watch a video by some knobhead on YouTube. You need to read a real book. You need to think about history. You need to learn about what a human being is, what it means to be a human being. You need to get to know people who have come to live in a different country, like your ancestors have. You need to learn that you are not some pure, thoroughbred Englishman. There's no such thing. And the more that we sort of fuck the planet up with our technology, and we've all got to live, but we're all fucking, at the same time we are trashing the planet. So we need to change, but it's difficult. We've all got to live. But the more we carry on and don't change, the more we're going to create chaos, and the more we're going to have more immigrants moving around who can't live in certain places. You need to quickly realise that we're all trying to just get along. And if you go out there smashing things up and causing violence and mayhem, you're the problem. You need to quickly realise that we're all the fucking same. We're all the fucking same. We're all just fucking... There's these living bodies that we have, living brains that we have. We're born on this world. We can't control where we're born. We're just born. We're just here. We can't help it. And we're trying to get by. And we all have this knowing awareness, this sense of being, that I am. And we all have that. We all are that. That's what we are. The rest of it, it's not up to us. It doesn't mean anything. It comes and it goes. We're born and we die. It doesn't fucking matter. What matters is that while we're here, we fucking live and we love each other and we show kindness and we grow and we see what we're made of. We see what we're capable of. That we try to give back to our communities, okay? And I know that there's people out there who are taking and being lazy and stuff like that, or there may be people coming from abroad. They might come over here from a country that's a little bit crapper than ours, just because they're socially mobile. They'll come over here and they'll just take it easy and they'll take it, but that is a fraction compared to, there's people who are here already, who haven't got jobs, who can't be asked to get jobs, who purposely have done stuff like had loads of children so that they get money from the government, just so they don't get a job. But there's also people who create jobs, who are wealthy, rich businessmen who create jobs, but they don't pay people enough so that they can't, even if they work full time, they can't afford to live here. They're just as bad as these people who don't have jobs. And that everybody is just trying to get on. And we need to figure out politics, we need to figure out money, we need to figure out business, we need to figure out taxes, we need to figure out climate change, we need to figure out war, we need to figure out like war criminals, we need to stop. There's a lot of things we need to stop, but we need to stop fucking hating people who are different from us. That's just, I don't know. It's just horrible. There's a murder, like murders, followed by riots that are attacking the wrong. They're not even attacking the right thing. They're not about the right thing. If anything, the riots should be about male violence against women. That's what the riots should be about. And even then, peaceful protest is how you get things done. Anyway, I just wanted to say something. Most people who see this video are not people who've gone out and beaten up brown people or set things on fire. So to you, I hope you're all right. I hope you've not been directly affected by this, and I hope that, I don't know, I just hope we're all going to be okay. I'm sure we will be okay, and we're lucky enough that we can get on with our lives to a certain extent. I just hope you're all right. Okay, so I hope somehow the things I said there, I hope that made you feel better or something. I don't know, just hearing, I don't know what I was expecting. I just needed to kind of get it off my chest, like I say. The good thing is that in the days since last Sunday, there's been a huge movement of people getting together and just swarming these fascist riots, just swarming and ridiculously outnumbering these horrible fascists. It's been really, really, really heartwarming to see. So, you know, hopefully some good can come out of it. Hopefully there can be a rising of unity and open-heartedness in the UK. I'm sorry if this week has been a bit of a downer. I'm sorry if I've got you down a bit. It's not my intention, but it's just how I felt this week. So it kind of got to me a bit, so I had to talk about it. Anyway, I hope you're all right. I hope this week hasn't been too bad for you, and that you've been able to have some kind of normal life. You know, I just hope you're okay, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. And yeah, that's it really. I haven't got anything else to say. I don't think it's appropriate for me to open fan mail right now. It would feel a bit weird and empty to be going through my bags and bags and bags of fan mail that I've been receiving over the past, months. So I can't really do that right now. But anyway, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a lovely time, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.
The Tars Henry Channel Show.